Alright, what's going on, guys? Top of the morning to everybody. Just got done doing an open reduction internal fixation of an ankle, and now we're getting ourselves a little bit of a break. Don't have anything scheduled in my room, so I'll probably end up doing some lunches and taking all of the add-ons, which could end up being a good or a bad thing, depending on the cases that come down. But for now, getting ourselves a little bit of a break. Got some coffee, just had a protein bar and a banana, and woke up this morning pretty light. I was 185 pounds, but that's kind of to be expected. I didn't have any carbs last night with my dinner, just strictly protein. So in terms of nutrition, the only thing I'm concerned about is just making sure that I get enough protein throughout the day, and then getting some sugars in me before I go work out. And obviously some carbs, some complex carbs, but not right before I work out, mainly just sugars right before I work out. And that should be the start of the day. And I'll be bringing you guys through my arm day a little bit later. But for now, we got work for the next 7 hours. Peace.
All right, you guys know it. First 10 minutes of the workout spent doing push-ups, pull-ups, and core work. That's how we're starting. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
One more question for you.
What's up, dog?
What's better to
I also took an elbow to the obliques yesterday playing basketball. Doesn't feel great by any means. All right, we've done 2 sets. Gonna do one more. And we'll start arms. Some of the exercises some of the people do here, hilarious. Hilariously bad. But at least they're in here working. Better than doing nothing. All right, first movement for the arms, shoulder press. Without a backrest, which makes it quite a bit harder, but it just makes you stabilize yourself with your core, which I kind of like. My right shoulder's not feeling the best. That felt pretty good. And I'm not going to take too long. The entire workout should take me less than an hour to do. And since your arms aren't that big of a muscle group, in comparison to your back, chest, and legs, you don't need to be taking as long of breaks between your compound movements. Or at least I don't. I feel like I recover decently fast. I wish this could be considered front delt. It ain't though. An exercise I don't think I've done yet, or that I've shown yet on the channel, is face pulls for rear delts and traps. Probably going to superset rear delt flies with some face pulls for the rear delt section. Right now I'm hitting the front delt mainly, I would say. Probably pretty hard to see, and I also don't usually use this handle. It's hard for me not to superset shit when I'm in the gym. All right, 2 more decently heavy sets on the agenda, and I'm probably going to superset this with some lateral raises. I think there's multiple different ways to do lateral raises. On these ones that I'm about to do, a little bit of a swing to them, so hey. Those felt good basically till the last 2 reps. Last 2 reps hurt the right shoulder a little bit. All right, last superset. And I want to go do face pulls, but I don't want to record somebody in yoga pants. It's a little weird. So I'll do them here. Hopefully it's hopefully it's not a horrible angle. All right, so obviously adjust this wherever you want it, okay? Round out your shoulders, get a stretch in the rear delt. It's kind of just like doing a high row. And people, like, you can finish these different ways. So like, you can finish with your elbows up high, or you can bring your elbows basically straight back. It doesn't really matter how you're doing the exercise as long as you feel it in your rear delts. But it's also pretty easy to like incorporate your traps, or try like pulling from your traps when you're doing these. Those feel great. All right, so we're supersetting that, supersetting the cables with the rear delt flies. One more set, face pulls, one more set with the rear delt flies, and then we'll call it for rear delts. And I don't know if I want to move on or hit some more side delts, haven't really decided. And I would just say when you're doing the rear delt flies, make sure that you're not pulling from your lats, which is like easy to mix up when you're doing them. All right, last superset here. Usually I'll go a little bit heavier on the rear delt flies, but going light feels pretty good today. All right, that's it for rear delts. Since we already have the 30s here, let's put them to use. We're gonna finish with 2 sets of lateral raises. 2 different kinds of lateral raises, okay? And probably neither of them are typical, because you gotta swing to this one. And then halfway up with this one. Maybe not even. Let me tell you, neither of them are easy. One more set and we'll start triceps. Let's get the triceps set up though. I wanted to do 1 set with that angle, just to see what it looks like, and so I can give you guys an idea of like where I'm going down and touching. But the reason I don't want to keep it there is because I don't want to record the entire dumbbell section of the gym. All right, so when I'm setting up for these, kind of like I'm setting up for bench, retracting the scapula and then going down. Up. Obviously when I'm going down, you guys can't see where I'm touching because the plate is in the way. But I'd say anywhere between like nose to all the way behind your head or the top of your head. Just depends on like where you feel it the most. We're gonna do 4 sets here and then we'll do some push downs. Also, a pet peeve of mine with people in the gym is whenever they call tricep push downs, pull downs. Pull downs are for your back, push downs are for your triceps. You can't pull with your triceps. Random question. How many sets of all sets that people do in the gym finish on an even number? I don't think I've ever met a single person that purposely tries to end on an odd number. You know, the occasional set where you can't get the next rep. I'd say it's probably pretty close to 90%, if I had to guess. 3 o'clock, gym is slowly picking up. It's okay though, we're almost, mostly through the workout. 2 more sets here, push downs, and then we start biceps. Realistically, this workout should have been done yesterday, but there's no chance you can go hit arms and then shoot a basketball. All right, last set. Try to go for 10 here. I don't know. Realistically, I probably could have got 10 on my last few sets. Just like depending on how fast I want to go. Like I could do 6 here and still have a good set and just going slow and controlled. But I like my last set to be the best set. But is it really the best just because you're getting more reps? Debatable. All right, finishing with push downs for triceps. Probably won't go too heavy on these. We're gonna stay at, I don't know, half the stack and we'll start biceps. The only other tricep exercise I'm tempted to do, instead of just a little platform, that guy. I like it for dips, I don't know why, but being closer to the ground feels really good. Also, you see that? Bang. All right. I'm interested to see how this camera angle looks. Ooh. Two more. Not too long of breaks between these. Minute max. If I was going heavier, I'd say, I don't know, maybe a little bit longer too. This guy literally put his towel down on the single arm preacher curls and has been away for 10 minutes. Triceps are feeling good though. A little bit veinier today than usual. I don't know why. Alright, last set. Ooh. I didn't put my 45s away. Shame on me. Back to one of my favorite bicep exercises. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Arms are feeling pretty good. Pretty juicy. A few things I want to point out when you're doing these. I don't know what I want to start with, but if you curl your wrist in and then extend your arm, and therefore like extending your bicep makes it a little bit easier. Then if you bring your wrist out or just curl it down, basically, you'll get a deeper stretch right here. Also makes it harder to do, obviously. And another thing, like when your bicep's failing on you and you can't really pull, just put your other arm just on your wrist or close to your elbow and assist yourself with the last rep or the last couple reps. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Honestly, could finish my entire bicep workout here. But whenever you're doing not all movements, but a lot of movements, particularly for arms, is focusing on your mind-muscle connection. And the more you lift and the more you practice basically the mind-muscle connection, the easier it becomes or the easier you get it, I should say. Oh my goodness. I'm only on my third set and my arms want to pop. Ooh. 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 I guess one thing I could mention, or the thing that I'm focusing on when I'm doing this exercise and I'm stretching out the biceps on the eccentric part of the motion, is focusing on like when I'm going down, feeling my bicep pull from the bottom. Like that's where I want the stretch right here, because that's what's going to give you the peak, right? So when you go like that, or you have your arm or your wrist, I don't know what you would call it, turned in basically, you're not working on your peak. But once you turn your palm up, this is where you want to be like stretching from and pulling from, because that's what's going to end up giving you the peak, right? If that makes any sense. One more bicep movement, and if I'm thinking about, you know, getting my biceps thicker, my mind instantly goes to hammer curls. Ooh. So what I'm talking about, if you guys can see it any better, is this is where I'm focusing on. We're going to be finishing with hammer curls, supersetted with rope cable hammer curls. 2 to 3 sets. And the cable machine is literally right behind the camera right now, so I don't know if I want to move it for each set or just hit the sets. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be a horrible angle or not. How long are we taking between these sets? How long it takes me to rearrange the camera. So realistically, 10 seconds. Oof. 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 Ah. Oof. Ah. Oof. Ah. Ah. Mm. Ah. Ah. All right. Quick little thing I'll say is when I'm supersetting any form of cables with dumbbells, basically anytime, I want to be doing more reps with the cables than I am with the dumbbells. And I only got, I don't know, like 7 or 8 on that last set, and realistically I should be getting no less than 8, probably between like 8 and 14. Last set. All right, so how long did this arm day take? 2:30. Yeah, basically an hour. All right, my arms are shot. That's it. All right, what's going on, guys? Just finished up the workout. Pretty good day. Did 20 minutes in the steam room, 20 minutes in the sauna, drank a couple bottles of water, and now we're gonna go wrestle for a little bit, and that'll be the day. I haven't ate, I'm pretty hungry, but I wanna go break a sweat, pin some high schoolers, make them bleed a little bit, and I don't know, maybe hop in the cold plunge later tonight after I make some food. That's what's on the agenda. I think it's hilarious that they still got this up. Gang though. Throw that guy in there. I legit think I sweat more wrestling than I do in the sauna. Like after I got there and we were doing live goes, which is perfect. Timed it perfectly. And after 20 minutes, I'm literally just soaked. So I feel pretty gross. Need to go home, shower, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do for dinner yet. I don't really want to make sweet potatoes because those take too long. This is why I need the rice, guys. I need to get bags of rice because other than that, I don't have
I mean, I guess I could do Kodiak cakes. Those actually don't sound bad. I'll probably do that and some hamburger. But yeah, I'm gonna go home, start making some food, probably edit the footage from the gym, and that'll be that. I'll try to have a video up by tonight. Yeah. Till tomorrow, boys. It feels so good getting out of work early. Like, it's only 5:15 right now, and I feel like usually I would just be getting in the sauna or maybe getting out somewhere, something like that. But it's still light out and my day is basically finished. So I got some time on my hands to kill. Just like, I don't know, not a normal feeling. I guess I still got to go edit the video, but that shouldn't take me too long. And then probably ice bath later tonight. Ice bath and hot tub. My knees, it's like my knees were weak from the basketball and the running and the jumping, or not weak, like, I don't know how to put it. My legs weren't in too much pain, although I did start cramping a little bit in my hamstrings when I was wrestling. But maybe I just need to hydrate. Enough rambling. Deuces. I might be in trouble, boys. My grandma sent me a sharing size of Starbursts. And Starbursts are some of my favorite candies. Is one of my favorite candies. Candies for a singular candy sounds weird. Am I just being an idiot? I don't know. But Starbursts are fire. And I literally think I could go through this entire bag in a night. But I just finished up editing the footage from the gym. It's around 8:20 right now, and I'm pretty tired. So I'm gonna hang out here, probably play some video games, go to bed, and I'm thinking tomorrow's gonna be an active recovery day. If I go to the gym, it's going to be probably full body with an emphasis on the legs. And I'm probably gonna go. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna record tomorrow. Maybe give myself a little bit of a break. Hope you guys had a good day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.